We continue to follow the devastating and developing news as parts of our region remains under a state of emergency with record flooding, and we're bracing for higher water levels here in eastern Ontario and western Quebec. For now, the rain has held since the weekend as residents from one end of the region to the other battle record high water levels in an effort to save their homes. Sadly, in some cases, they are failed efforts. The Army has arrived in Gatineau along with more than 1,000 volunteers out in full force filling sandbags. Today, all government offices are closed in Gatineau. All schools, libraries, and sports centers are also closed. Residents are encouraged to work from home, and commuters are asked to stay off the interprovincial bridges due to the flooding. One of the hardest hit areas is Point Gatineau. It includes the neighborhoods of Place Lucerne, Parc Maisonneuve, Val-de-Bois, and Les Barons. CTV's chief anchor, Graham Richardson, has been in Point Gatineau since the flooding began last week, and he joins us now. Graham, a big difference over the weekend, isn't it?
Huge, Michael. Even over a day or so, it's a big difference. You might be able to see the snow coming down right now. It's very, very cold here. We're on Rue Jacques-Cartier right now. That's the river. That's the road. You can't tell the difference. Where does one begin and where does one end? If, Michael, if you can just pull into those people there, push into those people walking, they are thigh deep, about 4 houses down. We are ankle deep here. That's how you measure things in Gatineau right now. We're going to go for a walk. This was all dry last week. This water here, this road was dry. There was no water here. That changed on Saturday and Sunday. Talking to Christian, he lives in this house. They sandbagged on Sunday. If you can see the wall of sandbags here, they have water in their basement. This is his grandmother's home. The water was not this high in the '74 flood. His grandmother was here for that. We're hearing that all over the place in Point Gatineau today, that this is much worse than the flood in '74. And I just want my photographer, Michael, to watch that curb there because it's difficult to see. We've just got to be careful walking. We have not seen the Army here today. We have seen a lot of volunteers. This is the worst part of the neighborhood. I walked into the back there about an hour ago. I was thigh deep. There's cars on their side. You walk about half a block in there, and everything's gone. So it's been very, very difficult. We wanted to come over here and speak with John. We just met John on our walk through his beautiful street. We're live on CTV. John, how you doing? Walk us through, and watch your step there, Mike. Yeah, walk us through what you're facing here.
Well, at the moment we're facing about 4 foot crawl space of flooding. So what we're doing here now is we're putting sandbags in front to create a barrier so that if there is any more water, that it'll actually stop it from circulating inside.
How bad is it in your place right now?
Well, we have a small sub pump pumping out the water as we speak. Overall, it's pretty bad, but nothing we can't handle at the present time.
Are you able to walk us in there? Can we go in and see, or no?
Well, I'm sorry. At the present time, things are a little bit chaotic.
I don't want to interfere. I understand.
We have furniture moved around and whatnot.
Understood.
So,
No problem. No problem. How long have you lived here?
Well, actually, it's my mother's residence. She's been here for, I'd say, about a little over 7 years.
And you've never seen this?
Never seen this. Okay. Well, I've lived here my whole life in Ottawa region, and I've never seen anything like this before, no.
Good luck to you. We'll check back later.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
I just want to make a statement that the community over here around the region, outstanding community, nothing but muffins, coffees, helping hands, sandbags, etc. Excuse me, I just want to make it a statement.
You make that statement. A lot of people feel the same way.
Absolutely. Great community.
Wonderful. Huh?
Thank you very much.
Okay. Great to
see
you.
Absolutely.
And good luck. Good
Be
luck.
Careful walking out there.
Yeah, we are. That is just one story. There are so many. We can see his water. We're just going to watch the curb here. The water coming out of, and we're, again, as a measure, we're about shin deep here now. This is another home besides John's that has been sandbagged. I'm walking over to Matt Scooby now, who has been at the arena, the Campo Arena. There's Matt. And he's not wearing a Toronto Maple Leaf hat. I think that's a Bell Let's Talk hat. Matt, we'll just walk. We're out of the water now, and we'll just bring everybody this way, Michael. And you know, that's a striking thing, right? Like from half a block up, now we're totally dry.
And now and that's exactly it, Graham. So being here too, and we were at the arena earlier, as you mentioned, and we're going to go around and turn the corner here too, because it's sandbags that have now become the issue for a lot of people now at this point, because there is sand everywhere. So we have sand at the Campo Arena, there is sand around the corner here, but it was only just a few minutes ago that they were actually able to get sandbags. Now, we were told that a lot of the ones that are here now have come from Winnipeg. That is where they were, because we know we've got close to 320,000 sandbags have been filled already, but everywhere has been out of them at this point. So those have just come in from Winnipeg.
Sorry, just give me one second here, Matt. I just got one story here. This house in 1974, I spoke to this woman in 1974. She said she was dry. She told me this on Friday. She had 3 feet of water in her basement. Today, they've now pumped it out. So that's an anecdotal story about how bad this is. Here are the volunteers Matt speaking about and the bags, and I'll just let him take it away, guys, again on sandbags and volunteers.
Yeah, we just want to, again, so have a look at this. Let's show this. There are hundreds of people that have come down here to St. Louis and Moreau and helping with all of this sand. So they continue to help and continue to fill the bags. This place was a hive of activity just a few minutes ago. It looks like they've used all of their bags again. At the Campo Arena, that was the thing. There were people waiting outside. They actually weren't expecting bags to be there until about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. They arrived just after 11 o'clock. They were getting things set up before they could start filling bags. Members of the Ottawa Red Blacks are at Campo Arena helping to fill bags there. But as you can see, this is the scene of the community coming together. Now, the Army is still on the ground here in Gatineau, one of 4 areas that the Army is helping with. And troops, there were initially 400 called into the area. There are now over 1,200 that are helping fill sandbags, are helping to evacuate residents when it's necessary. And so this is the community coming together, though, Graham, just once again about what's happening here with the people and still coming together. It looks like they've actually filled all of the sandbags now, and they now appear to be waiting for more.
It's kind of what John was talking about, right? Like how many people have come together. It's snowing. It's May. It's snowing. People are flooded out, and they are here to help. And a lot of people, talked about the fact, Matt, that, why didn't they have more sandbags? How can they run out of sandbags? It's hard for a city of any size to be ready for a flood like this and to have 500,000 sandbags on standby.
Right, we've had 300, the latest numbers that we had from Gatineau, just Gatineau itself, 319,000 sandbags have been filled and have been used for residents everywhere. So you're not going to have an extra 100,000, 200,000 bags. They have to be flown in from different cities. We told you from Winnipeg. They're coming. Farmers are doing the best to find some themselves. We were told from parts of Alexandria possibly. And so it's kind of everybody finding whatever they can and trying to get them to the people that need it.
Matt Scooby will have more later all day long, and also at 6 o'clock. We are simulcast on 580 CFRA right now. Want to head back to Michael O'Byrne, back in the studio, Michael, and we will be back here. We are endeavoring to get back into the neighborhood, but we got to find a boat first. That is Gatineau in the flood of 2017. Back to you.
We will talk to both of you very soon. Matt mentioned some numbers, and numbers really do tell a story. Here's some of the numbers about this story. 443 homes, 794 people evacuated in Gatineau. The Red Cross caring for 763 people, 276 homes without gas, 243 homes without power. Gatineau firefighters have visited 3,088 homes since May the 1st.